Manager of the month for the first time, but Claudio Ranieri still doubts that his Chelsea team can make him manager of the year. They relieved Arsenal of the Championship lead in midweek, and they are again without Vieira and Ljungberg. Dennis Bergkamp is fit, but starts the day on the substitutes bench as Sylvain Wiltord is recalled. No Rooney, no Beckham for Chelsea, and virtually no centre-backs either. Decisive, Gallas and now Terry all injured, so Mario Melchiot is an emergency choice alongside the teenage German Robert Huth. Just the three changes from the team that went top at Birmingham on Tuesday. 11 black players, 11 white at kick-off in this summit meeting. 11 different nationalities represented too. The Kick Racism Out of Football campaign could not have a better focal point today than Highbury. It's a fixture that certainly lived up to expectations last season, twice. They met in League and Cup at Highbury, to an accompaniment of thrills, spills, and a total of 9 goals. Most of them in their first and last 10 minutes. Nippy footwork from Jeremy. Frank Lampard captains Chelsea today. Feeds Wayne Bridge. And now Damien Duff. What didn't happen again last season was a Chelsea victory. They haven't beaten Arsenal in a Premiership game since 1995, before anyone had ever heard of Arsene Wenger in these parts. Only Henry for support for now. Squeeze past Melchior, Henry miscued, it wouldn't run for Parler, it is cleared by Bridge. Lampard on towards Samutu. An alarm though for Chelsea. Thierry Henry surprisingly wayward after Sylvain Wiltord cut the ball back into his path. It was a real chance. On by Parler. Wiltord's made a bright start. Maybe stung by his omission from the team at Anfield in Arsenal's last game. Pires looking to feed him. And Glenn Johnson is penalised for handball in a very inviting position from Arsenal's point of view. Well, Chelsea defenders just looking to clear their heads at the moment. Arsenal spoilt for choice here. Henry and Edu are the main candidates. It's Edu's left foot through the wall and in! A goal inside 5 minutes from Edu. And Carlo Cudicini never saw it. The wall that he assembled to protect him proved to be nothing more than a mask. The free kick actually went past the end of the wall and was deflected, and it may well be by an Arsenal boot. 2 on the end of the wall there, Parler and Duff together. It may be that the Arsenal skipper could be claiming a goal, but Edu, who was denied a goal at Anfield a fortnight ago by a touch from Sami Hyypiä, at this moment looks the likely scorer. Edu underway rather carelessly. Jeremy, very careful pass to Crespo. Swinging shot. Oh! Fantastic response from Hernan Crespo. That's what they paid the money for. Chelsea on terms within 3 minutes. Swept past Jens Lehmann. Crespo just managed to bend his run in order to stay onside. He was invited inside, and boy did he take up the invitation. Marvellous effort. It was closer to Lehmann than I thought, in fact. I think he was beaten by the pace as much as the swing on the shot. Lehmann did appear to be distracted, and he's complained to the officials about something, and apparently Hernan Crespo was off the field tying his shoelaces moments before the goal and came back on without permission. That's what he's saying anyway. It is definitely a goal. It's been a crackerjack at the start. pursued by Campbell, but he's found Johnson. Duff again. Johnson again. Changed feet cleverly there. Well blocked by Sol Campbell, well won by Parler. This is Henry. Skips away from Huth. Runs away from Makelele. Thierry Henry. Melchiot ran across him. The ball ran through to Kudicini. I'm not sure how much attempt Mario Melchiot really made to get to the ball, but he stopped Henry getting to it. Bridge offering some width, but just got a little cluttered in the middle there for a moment. Taking on Lauren. Going. Mutu. Lampard has space. It's a good shot, and a good save too. Lehmann had to be smartly down. Lampard had space and time there to pick a shot. Messi through. There's a calmness and order about Makelele's play. Picked his pass well there, Johnson. Well, it's a speculative drive with his unfavoured left foot from Glenn Johnson. But with the youth comes the confidence. Clearly running into traffic, and like him to cough up possession. Henry finds a way out. That way out is Lauren. It's opened up for Lauren! Well, he did score a fabulous goal against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in the FA Cup quarter-final last spring. In not dissimilar circumstances, he ran a long way with the ball then, and blue waves just parted for him. Sven-Göran Eriksson is here, but not in the capacity that some were predicting a week or so ago. England manager. Combination between Pires and Cole, which was thwarted by the challenge of Glenn Johnson, which has been penalised. He was red-carded on England under-21 duty last weekend in Istanbul. Knew what he was doing there. Pires with a free kick. Edu trying to flick it on. It might come for Henry. It's Edu who hit it. Went through a lot of bodies. And Kudicini held on. Pires. Wiltor. Pires had gone on and tumbles to the floor. Jeremy was the Chelsea player closest, but despite the protests of Robert Pires, the waves play on, and Crespo comes forward at the other end. I just wonder if players' reputations go before them, or if incidents that have been much debated go before them. Pires was maybe just clipped by Johnson, who was coming back with him. The last two remaining unbeaten records in English League football are still intact. Arsenal and Chelsea were separated briefly by Edu's free kick deflected in by Ray Parler, only for Hernan Crespo to equalise. 1-1's about right. This is the third of the 20 London Premiership derbies this season. Arsene Wenger used to voice the theory that there were too many of these local squabbles and they hindered the title prospects of the capital clubs, but since Arsenal haven't lost one for nearly 2 years, you don't hear that quite so often now. It's Chelsea who've been having trouble with their neighbours over the last couple of seasons. Well, they have already beaten Spurs this season. Cole. Also unable to thread the ball through the eye of the needle. He's down injured as he does find Cole. Makaleli brings the ball away for Chelsea. Mutu, who is paired with Crespo for the first time in the Premiership this season. Damien Duff at the forward point of the diamond has enjoyed himself with that freedom. Parla. Easy for Kudicini. Ruud Gullit was the first Chelsea manager he traded tactics with, then Gianluca Vialli, now Claudio Ranieri, and none of them have been able to score a Premiership or indeed an FA Cup victory over Arsene Wenger's Arsenal. Johnson tiptoeing forward. It's a good ball. Lampard. Edu just got a foot on the ball. It's a corner. Had to get that right. A tap of congratulations from Frank Lampard, who made no fuss as he went down. Edu got the ball. Chelsea have got the corner. Melchior is there. Caught headed by Toure. Turned back in by Johnson. Crespo's there! Almost too many of them. Not sure that Melchior didn't get in his way. They were lining up on the edge of the 6-yard box to apply the finishing touch to Glenn Johnson's teasing cross. They were all onside, 3 of them in a row, but Crespo in the middle had the best chance. Gilberto finding Lauren. Wiltor. Parla. Lawrence cross. Headed from Henry! Well, Thierry Henry headed goals are something of a rarity. Well, that was certainly a headed chance. It was maybe slightly unsighted as it dropped over Melchior in front of him. Never seen Chelsea lose a Premiership match. Parla winning the ball from Bridge. Lauren. Parla back to Gilberto. Cole to Pires. Johnson, and he's done so. Oh, everybody's missed it. Turn away for Gilberto. Kudicini got everything behind it. But Pires' cross just escaped everybody in the middle. Waves lapping on both shores. Both teams looking as likely to score. Lauren. Double teamed, but he squeezed it back to Parla. In towards Henry, waved by Johnson as far as Pires. Then sound goalkeeping by Carlo Kudicini. Again, signs of Robert Pires' return to top form. Edu. Campbell. Plenty happening ahead of him. It's Edu. Henry. Oh, brilliant save by Kudicini. Wonderful stop. Henry wonders how he made it. Just had to perform that pirouette after Edu had burst forward to set up the chance. Just fell behind him. Oh, this time the woodwork denies Arsenal. Alarms for Chelsea, which they've survived for now. Jeremy. Bridge. Here is just having a word with Cole. Bergkamp has won it for Arsenal meanwhile. And he's won a free kick. Quickly taken, no flag. Bergkamp has found Pires. Pires towards Henry. Kudicini's lost it, and Arsenal have found a goal. Well, isn't that just a goalkeeper's life? Just moments after making an astounding save, Carlo Kudicini is embarrassed, and Thierry Henry gives Arsenal the lead. to 0. It was his ball, and somehow he scooped it up. It fell between his own legs for Thierry Henry to run into the net. But how do you explain that? How can it be that the man who denied Thierry Henry so brilliantly just a moment ago presents him with the easiest goal he will ever score for Arsenal? His 8th against Chelsea, incidentally. Goal to Pires. Goalkeeper just caught him. Trying to help out his defence. As far as Rupert Grin. He's now set up a situation for Arsenal. Pires will take himself. It's Bergkamp. Wasn't far away. Chelsea were miles away from Dennis Bergkamp. They just didn't see him. Sent for Jimmy. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank replaces Jeremy. Lampard. Hasselbank is on his way, and Lehmann just about got there before him, and then Hasselbank caught the Arsenal goalkeeper. It was bouncing up in front of Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, and he just couldn't resist. There's a card coming out for him. Lehmann just won the race in a photo finish. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, who has seen red against Arsenal in the past. Makaleli. Crespo's header. Strong defending by Campbell, who goes down holding his face after the clash with Hasselbank. Looked accidental enough. Bergkamp's lost it to Hasselbank. Now he's got it back. Gilberto. Edu. Henry. 3 waiting in the centre. May have to wait some time. Thierry Henry has got one eye on the clock. Just the trace of a smile. He knows that Arsenal are very close here. Seagon takes. Makaleli trying to cut it out. This is Kanu with the jugglery. Kudicini manages to hold on. But Arsenal are holding on. Joe Cole. Arsenal won't off the top for long. Chelsea's first Premiership defeat is inevitably at Arsenal's hands. They just cannot break the curse. A cursed moment for Carlo Kudicini was the difference in the end. Who'd be a goalkeeper? Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. Edu's left foot through the wall and in! Carlo Kudicini never saw it. Jeremy, very careful pass to Crespo. Swinging shot! Oh! That's what they paid the money for! Quickly taken, no flag. Bergkamp has found Pires. Pires towards Henry. Kudicini's lost it! And Arsenal found a goal! What can you say to Carlo Kudicini tonight?
Nothing. Carlo saved a lot of chances during his career in Chelsea so far. There's nothing. Could happen.
You have scored some spectacular goals for Arsenal. That was not one of them.
No, that was not one of them, and it could have been one of them earlier on, and you have to give credit to Cudicini because he was playing a magnificent game, and unfortunately, and for them, he dropped that ball at the end. But you know, it will be unfair to say that, even if it's a fact that without that we wouldn't have won the game, maybe. But you know, we hit the post and all this kind of thing. But it will be hard to say that you know, because of Cudicini they lost, because without him a bit before, they would have been maybe 2-1 down.
Overall, what I'm very pleased with is that today we were leading 1-0, we came back to 1-1, and we could win the game again. And we have done that a few times now, and we have played many big teams already. So that's very good sign. We played Man United, Liverpool, Newcastle, and Chelsea now, and we have done well in every game.
Arsenal is a team, and they made that chance because they know all together and start quickly the free kicks, the lateral free kicks, and made the goal. That is a squad. In the difficult games, they find something different, and we aren't ready to do this.
How long?
It's very difficult to say this. I hope very sooner.
So you can spend what you like on players, but if a goalkeeper has one of those moments, they all do, don't they?
Yep.
And he had one today. And
Kostya, well,
Yeah.
about 90 seconds before the mistake he produces a save that you think he's kept his side in it. He's earned them a point today. A fantastic close-range save from Henry. Watch this, Henry just spins Wayne Bridge. He comes flying out, smothers it, brilliant, and you think, oh, there's another, they just rode a storm. Then this happens, as I say, about 2 minutes later. He's just got to throw himself on that. He's trying to be a bit too clever. He's trying to scoop that up and I think dispatch it all in one movement, instead of just thinking, I'll just smother it. Just do what I do 100 times out of 100 in training
put their body behind
every
the
day
ball,
of the week.
don't they? Yeah.
Absolutely, and he knows. He'll be sitting there tonight, probably watching this now, thinking, what have I done?
Was there something a bit quirky that you spotted about Crespo's equaliser for Chelsea as well?
Yeah, it was a fantastic finish. What a terrific goal, but it did have a strange tail in it. You know, it certainly did. You'll see him here, the ball's clipped into the box. Look at Crespo, we've got him circled. He limps out of the picture here, and you think, oh, he might have strained something or whatever. Actually, he's only just doing his boot up. Now, he's supposed to ask for permission to come back on, but the play is 50, 60 yards further up the field. Now we've got him circled. He's now trying to get back onside. The Arsenal defenders don't even know where he is. He just times it to perfection, the run, just stays onside, dips inside Lauren, and produces an absolutely stunning finish.
The finish is just absolutely out of this world. Look, that's 3 feet outside the post. Look at that. It's power and swerve. But look at Lehmann's reaction.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
The reason he got away with it, Des, in my opinion, is because the referee and even the Arsenal defenders never knew he was off the park and came back on.
No, he might have crept back on the
The
pitch, but he had
goalkeepers-
a lot to do still, didn't he, for that fantastic
it's
finish.
top, it's absolutely top.
Clever. He's clever.
Yeah.
Cute and he's clever.
What is the rule? I mean, he's supposed to ask permission to come back on, isn't it?
Apparently
it's a
so.
booking, isn't it? if he
Yeah,
doesn't?
it can be. It
Yeah.
can be. I mean, as Ali says, he's so far away from the picture. Normally, if you're off on the side of the field, a linesman or someone will spot you and they'll help you get back on. But where he was, he's just thought, oh, I'm coming back
I
on.
think
I'll just
looking
get
at
back
it, the
involved.
goalkeeper was only one person that was aware
Yeah.
that he was off the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, Chelsea, they've been talked about as potential candidates to win the Premiership. How do you feel about their overall sort of look?
Well, I've enjoyed watching them, and they've got so much class and so much quality going forward. Still not totally sure about them at the back. I think today they were without Decisive and John Terry, but there have been signs in recent weeks where I think they could do with a real dominant voice, a real leader. Chopping and changing the team sometimes doesn't help. You've not got people sure of their jobs. This was a few weeks ago against Villa, defending a lead late in the game. Look, got everybody back, but I think it's a case of too many cooks. No one's really in charge of the situation. No one really knows what everyone else is doing. When the ball got delivered, Alpai's got a clear header there, and I think it's Angel gets another free header. And so many blue shirts here, and yet no one really knowing what they're doing. And today, we had the same situation with Edu, the first goal. Watch Crespo. He's detailed to get back in the wall, obviously.
Got back on the pitch quicker for the goal.
Absolutely. He's walking back. Damien Duff circle down the edge of the box. Do I go this way? I'm not really sure. I'll go back the other way. He's trying to liaise with the goalkeeper at this point. Now Mutu, all of a sudden, you'll see circled here. He starts having a jog back. I think I better get back there and get back involved. Well, look at Makalele on the right-hand side. What's he doing out there? He's doing nothing. There's a load of blue shirts there. No one really seems to be in charge of the situation. Now watch Gilberto. He's going to run past the ball and think, I'm going to make a nuisance of myself in that wall. Now you've got to see a reaction from a Chelsea player. Someone's got to reinforce that wall round the back I think Makaleli off that left-hand side should spin in there and reinforce that wall, because once them Arsenal players split, there's the hole, a deflection, and it's in. I just think that might cost this team. It's got so much going for it going forward, but they need to get an organiser at the back.
Could you imagine that was an Italian wall? Those two players, Roberto and Parra, would not have been allowed to stand there and intimidate it. It just wouldn't happen, because the Italian players would push them out. It's all about, if you bring players back in numbers, which is great, but you have to take the responsibility of either marking a man or attacking the ball. And Chelsea